Today, we're going to talk about triangle similarity. AA, SSS, and SAS. Those are the triangle similarity shortcuts that we will be talking about. Okay. What do you suppose AA stands for? Angle, angle. SSS, side, side, side. And SAS, side, angle, side. Okay. Now, of those three, two of them should look familiar already. Which two look familiar? And, yeah, we've talked about those. Because those are congruency statements as well. Now we're going to add some similarity statements, which is AA. Okay, here are the triangle similarity statements. AA similarity states that if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the triangles are similar. So what that means is we all know a triangle adds up to 180. So if two angles are the same, then the third angles have to be the same as well. Okay? So that makes them similar. It does not make them congruent, but it means they will for sure be similar. Side, side, side. If the three sides of one triangle are proportional to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then the triangles are similar. Now, proportional means they have the same ratio, as in all of them would be like 1/2 or 1/3 or 2/4 or 1/4. Okay, they're all the same proportion or same ratio. And then we have side, angle, side. If two sides of one triangle are proportional to two sides of another triangle, and their included angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. So again, if I look, my angles are the same, my sides are proportional, then I have side, angle, side. And again, we've done a pretty good job of starting to recognize the differences in those shortcuts. All right? So again, triangle similarity statements. So triangle similarity, AA, SSS, and SAS. Explain how you know the triangles are similar and write a similarity statement. So to state that the triangles are similar, I'm going to state one of those statements. Is it AA? Is it SSS? Or is it SAS? So as you look at number 1 here, what triangle similarity statement would you say number 1 might be? What are you thinking, Tina? AA. That would be AA, actually. Okay, that would be AA. Now notice, are R and V the same angle? No. But when you subtract it from 180, what do you know? R and U are the same angle, actually. Okay, so make sure you're looking at, hey, make sure you find that third angle in there. Now I need to state a triangle similarity statement. So, for example, triangle QRS is similar to triangle what? Triangle QRS will be similar to triangle what, Drew? TUV. Nice job. And again, make sure you match up the corresponding angles in the corresponding parts. What about number 2? Now, number 2 doesn't give me any angles, but there is an angle I know for sure. Johnny, which angle do I know for sure? I know J. What about J? What type of angles are those right there? It is going to be side, angle, side. Good work, sir. But what other angles are those? Those are vertical angles. Yeah. If you look right here at angle J, angles that are across from each other are always congruent, so those are vertical. Now, if I want to set up a proportion, though, how would my proportion be set up? How would you set up a proportion or a ratio of the sides? Tina, what would you say?
It would be like 16 over 18 and 24 over 27. Yeah.
So 16 over. Okay, but 16. I mean, no, that would work. No, that would work. That's fine. I want you to set up. So 16 is matched up with which side, though?
27. Oh, but it's 16 over 24.
Good. 16 over 24 equals 18 over 27. And that is true. Because all of that simplifies to 2/3. They would both be 2/3. The other way works to solve it. That's fine. I just wanted you to put the same ones on top of each other. Yep. So now we need to write a triangle similarity statement. So triangle, let's say HJG is similar to triangle Now again, look, I went triangle HJG. What triangle would that one be similar to? Somebody said it. Nice job. LJK. And again, recognize LJ. Okay, 18 is with 27, so you have to make sure those match up. Okay, you have to make sure we have the corresponding parts that match up. That's my similarity statement. Nice job. Take a couple seconds to try number 3. Verify that triangle ABC is similar to triangle MNP. So when it says verify, you just want to write the ratios. Are the ratios the same, basically? So write a ratio, see if they're the same, and then state which similarity statement would that be. So let's look at this. What ratios did you set up? What's the similarity ratio, Ryan? Nice job, sir. That would be correct. 8 over 10 equals 12 over 15. Because both of those simplify to what, Ryan? Both of those simplify to 4/5. Nice job. So 8 over 10 equals 4/5. And 12 over 15 equals 4/5. Which means, what similarity statement would that be, Caitlin? That'd be side, side, side similarity statement. Nice job. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about we can actually solve for some missing sides. So you can use AA similarity, SSS similarity, and SAS similarity to solve problems. First, prove that the triangles are similar. Then use the properties of similarity to find missing measures. Okay, so in this, does everybody see that we have 2 triangles in here? I have my small triangle, which is ADE here. There's the small triangle. And then I have the big triangle, which kind of takes up the whole thing. I have 2 triangles. Now the first thing they state is angle A is congruent to angle A. Does everybody see how the same triangles, they share that angle? So obviously the angle is the same. Okay, that's what's called the reflexive property. I don't have to do anything else after that. Next they state AD is the same as AB. Where do they come up with this 6 at? Does everybody see where they come up with that 6 at? Where do you say they come up with that at, Gabe?
They all add up.
Huh?
Just doubles.
If I look right there at AB, if I take 3 plus 3, what do I get? 6. Okay, that's where the 6 comes from. And the same thing is true of the 4. The 4 comes from, they add both of them on the other side. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Alright, so that's where those come from. Now if I look at it, are my ratios the same? Yes. So I have side angle side similarity. Now I can set up a proportion and solve from the missing side, which is BC. Alright. So again, first state that they are similar, then use those similarity statements to set up a proportion and to solve. So let's look at number 4. Now, number 4, explain why the triangles are similar and then find each length. Okay, so in these triangles, what's something right away you know to be true, Ryan? There are vertical angles right here. Those angles are the same. I agree. What is something else you know to be true, Drew? Nope, they're not congruent. They are?
Parallel.
Yeah. JK and FH are parallel. All right, those arrow measures right here indicate they're parallel. So if they're parallel, what do I know about these angles right here? They are
Parallel.
they're congruent. What type of shortcut would that be? They're congruent because of alternate interior angles. And then I also know that F is the same as K because of alternate interior angles the same. So when I look at this, my triangles are similar because of what shortcut? AA. Okay, because the angles are the same, I get triangle similarity AA. Now I want to solve for J or GK. What's a proportion I can use to set up to solve for GK? What would my proportion be? Camden, what do you think?
Make it 8 over 12.
Correct, sir. X over 11. Nice job. Recognize 8 and 12. See how they're in between those angles? They have to be similar to each other then. Remember that. Okay, they have to be corresponding. So 8 over 12 equals X over 11. Solve that one from there. Using cross products, take a couple seconds to solve that one from there. Yeah, what's the answer number 4?
7.3.
It is actually, it's 7.3 repeating. Nice job, sir. That's correct. Now let's look at number 5. Okay, as I look at number 5, what triangle similarity shortcut says they are similar, Jack? For number 5, what triangle similarity statement says they, or triangle similarity shortcut says they're similar? That would be AA, because angle U would be the same as angle U. So now I need to find US. So I would say US here would be like X. I need to solve for that. How would I set up a proportion to solve for this? What proportion would I use to solve for this? Max, what would you say? Number 5? What? So like 26 over X
Oh gosh.
equals 28 over 42, right? And then you could solve that from there. So take a couple seconds to solve for X. So if I want to work this out here, gentlemen, I would take 26 times 42, which gets me, whatever, what does that give me?
1092.
1,000 what?
Good job.
39.
1,092
Same thing.
equals 28 times X, so 28X. And then I would divide both sides by 28 to solve for X.
Ah, it's 39.
And then I get X equals 39.
Can't you just divide it?
Yeah.
Do we get calculators on this test?
I don't have any numbers. Now, if you look at a problem like this, would it make sense if I said I got an answer of like 25?
No.
No. I know that UV is 26. So SU has to be bigger than 26, right?
Yeah.
So recognize, again, make sure the problems make sense. All right, take a couple seconds, try number 6 and 7. All it's asking you to do is set up the ratios and simplify them. So set up the ratios and simplify these. All right, let's look at number 6 here. So GH over JK. GH was 6. JK was 12. And that simplifies to 1/2. HI over KL. What is that one, Camden? And that simplifies to? And what about GI over JL? What's that get me, Bryce? And that simplifies to 1/2. So all of them are the same proportions, giving me side, side, side similarity theorem. The next one, number 7. Which ones are the congruent angles? Which ones are the congruent angles, Jersey? Which ones are the same angles?
DQ.
Huh? T and Q. Good work, sir. Now I want to set up PQ over ST. Tom, what's PQ over ST? And that simplifies to? And then QR over TU is what, Jake? Or Tyler?
16 over 20.
Which simplifies to? 4/5. And that would be side angle side similarity theorem. Nice job. Here is your assignment. Now, because it is short days, I will give you the third assignment.